Hi, so today we're going to talk about addition with real numbers, and this is pretty simple. We've all been doing this in our heads and since elementary school, but I think it's good to have a general review just in case. So typically what we have is when we have a positive plus a positive, it's going to be, well, I guess I'd better do different examples. Say I have 1 plus 1. That is going to be 2. We have two positive numbers that are adding together. Say we have negative 1 plus 1. That is going to be 0 because the negative is going to cancel out the positive. Let's say we have negative 1 minus 1. That is going to give us negative 2. Because if you think about it on the number line, 0, 1, 2, and they're both negative. We're going minus 1, and then we're going minus 1 again. And then we have negative 1 minus, or let's just do 1 minus negative 1. That is going to equal 2, because if you think about it on the number line, well, these are going to cross each other out. So 1 minus negative 1, so it kind of changes direction. Yeah, so it's basically like 1 bloop. There you go. But yeah, going back to our example problems, we have negative 10 plus 6. If we think about it on the number line, we have 1, 2, let's do by 2s. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And they're all going to be negative. So we start at negative 10 plus 6. So 2, 4, 6. Our answer is going to be negative 4. If we wanted to, we could do negative 10 plus 6. And we could do, it would basically give us the same conundrum. Basically, you get negative 4 either way. Because then you do the 1, and then it's the 1. But it's basically negative 4. I forgot that it would do that. Compute the value of the following sum. Negative 12 plus 31. What we can do is we can actually, well, we have our negative 12 plus 31. And it's okay for us to swap these around. So 31 plus negative 12. This negative is attached to the 12. We don't want to get rid of it. We can kind of think of it as negative 1 times 12, and these are going to be together. The reason why I phrase it like that is because sometimes that can come in handy later on when you're doing things like exponents. That's why these two are going to be different, because this is basically two different things. And then you apply that, versus this whole thing is applied to that. That wasn't a very good explanation. My apologies. I'm not sure how to phrase it better, though. So anyway, we have 31 plus negative 12, which is basically 31 minus 12. And my brain is not very good at doing mental math today. I just want to make sure I get it right, so I'm going to plug it into my calculator, which is going to give us 19. Then we have this one, which is a little bit bigger of a beast. So we have negative 66 plus 81 plus negative 8 plus negative 82. And then I'm just going to plug this into my calculator because it's going to be a little easier. So negative 66 plus 81 plus negative 8 plus negative 82, which can just be written as minus 82 and minus 8. This is going to give us negative 75, and that is going to be our answer. Hopefully, everything is clear now. If you have any questions for me, just let me know.